Yeah. Okay. Going on, I can see that there is a piece of hair on my nose. That's not distracting at all. We're good. Nothing happened. Hello my beautiful babes, what is up? It's Brandi. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Now, it's been such a long time. I think it's been about 2 weeks since the last time I filmed, and that's way too long, but within those 2 weeks so much has happened and we're feeling a little bit stressed and overwhelmed. So today I didn't even mean to yeah, it's one of those days. But then again, when I film, it's always that kind of day. Anyway, I didn't even mean to film this kind of video today. I had planned to do something else, but so much has been going on. I just want to sit down and just have makeup therapy, and I thought the best way to do that would just be to sit down and play with new makeup, and let me tell you, I have a bunch. Ta-da! This is all the new makeup I am going to be trying today. It's been sitting in my room in this box, building and building up, so it's about time we try them out. So without any further ado, let's just get started. So now that my hair is back, we can officially begin. So I think I'm gonna start off with the new tools that I will be using today. There was a sale going on with Morphe and the whole... Anyway. Two of these brushes I already own, which is the JS12 and the JS13 brush. I really wanted to order the JS8 brush. Unfortunately, they were sold out, but I did manage to cop two new brushes that I did not own before, which is the JS20 and the JS21 brush. We have a blush and a contour brush, and these did not come with the other brush sets that I had, so I'm very excited to use these. And then last but not least, for new makeup tools, I will be using today the Juno & Co. Microfiber Velvet Sponge. I've been seeing this everywhere so much on beauty channels, and I've been dying to try it out, so I definitely had to cop that. So that is what we're going to be using today. So let's get started. So for primer, I don't really have anything new. I do have my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, which I use religiously. However, I did pick up the Milani Make It Last setting spray. It primes, corrects, and sets. So I guess I could use this for primer, but I think that's just too risky for me to take. So I think I'm just gonna stick to my e.l.f. today. That way I know if something doesn't work today, we'll know it's the product and not just guessing what went wrong. Oh, this feels amazing. It feels so cool. Okay, so next I'm going to be grabbing my Dragun Beauty Color Corrector in Orange and Lavender. I have already tried these out before. However, this is only my second time using it, so they are still relatively... Wow, that was hard for me to say. They are still relatively new to me, so we're going to keep using it and trying it and see how it goes. Next is foundation, and I have so much foundation right now, I do not need any more. So today we are going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation in the shade 320, which should match me. I'm praying because my tan has been fluctuating so much, but that is what we're going to be... Okay, that is what we're going to be using today. And then to apply that, we're going to be using the new Juno & Co. sponge. That sound that you just heard is the little bowl of water that I have to wet it. Wow, this feels so different. This is so cool. Let's wet this. Okay. The one thing I don't like about this foundation is that it doesn't really have a pump or an applicator, so I'm just going to use this. I forgot where I got this from. It's probably Amazon, but it's for mixing foundation, so I'm just going to put some on here. I love the way this sponge feels. I am so sorry. They're doing some construction. Luckily, it's not as loud as it usually is. However, if the truck's back up, that's what you hear. So I do apologize for that. But anyway, as I was saying, I love the way the sponge feels on my skin. It just feels so soft. This covered so much of my face. Like, the foundation usually will seep into a normal sponge, but this doesn't. So I definitely have put way too much foundation on here because I just only used a little bit and it covered majority of my face. So whoops. For concealer, again, I have so much that I did not need to buy another one, so I'm just going to be using my Maybelline Master Conceal in the shade light to medium. So besides the first 3 little products, the rest are new, I promise you. Definitely put a little bit too much on this side, but it's okay. When in doubt, blend it out. That is my motto. For contour, blush, and highlight, I have something very new, and I am so excited. It is the Dragun Beauty Face Palette. I just had to buy it because I bought a little something else from the Dragun Beauty collection, and I felt like, you know what? Let's just complete it. So this is it, and I am just so excited. It is just so cool in person, and I just can't wait to play with it. This is absolutely stunning. What I love about this, not only will it fit my big head, but I love the contour because for the summer and the winter I use 2 different shades of contour. So for this I can just do in the winter, and then in the summer, depending on my tan, I can definitely use this. So I'm very excited. So I might dip into both of them for my contour. I have absolutely no idea. We are just going to see how this goes. I think I'm gonna start with the shade Femme, which is the lightest shade for the contour, using my new JS12 brush. So the shade Femme is definitely a little bit too light for me, so I think I'm gonna dip into the shade Surge a little bit just to give it some more color and definitely some more dimension. This contour brush feels very weird. Not in a bad way. I think I'm just so used to using my other contour brush from Jeffree Star, and this is just something new and it's different, and I'm just not used to the way it feels. So nothing bad, just some getting used to and adjusting, that's all. Going into BB Girl for blush, I think this is the perfect matte brush, and I'm just going to be applying that on my JS20 brush. This blush is so pretty. It is totally buildable. Oh my gosh, but it is the perfect matte blush that I have been searching for years. Wow, this is so pretty. For baking, I'm going to be using the Magic Star setting powder in translucent. If you guys have been following me for a while, my last setting powder was horrible. I look like Flashback Berry in the photos, and it was the NYX. It was not for me, so that is why I picked this up, and I've been dying to try it. Oh, gosh, this is so beautiful. This is the perfect time to try this out too, because he is coming out with a whole new collection, the Orgy collection, with a whole new setting powder, and I am just so excited to try that out. But I have to try this. Why is this? Oh, I found an easier. Whoa, What is that? It has a scent to it, but like I don't even know what you want to call it. It's like, I don't know. Anyway, it just hit me all at once. Is it a fruit? Is it a candy? I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the smell, but it's not overpowering, so whatever. Whatever. So while we are baking, I'm going to be doing my brows, and today I'm going to be using the IT Cosmetics Brow Power. This is a brow pencil that I have not yet used. I got it for Christmas. This is Universal Taupe. I think that's the name of it. I'm just going to quickly warm it up on my hand. So I really do like the color of this pencil. However, I do not like how thick it is, but I mean, it's doing its job. That was my garbage. That was very weird. Not my favorite brow, not my worst brow. Alright, so to set my brow in place, I'm going to be using the IT Brow Power Pomade. This is, what is this? Universal Clear. It gives an instant lift, tame, and sculpt waterproof brow gel. I don't know if you guys can notice, but this is the one thing I don't like about brow gels. Especially if they're clear, because I just feel like they kind of sometimes take away from the product that's sitting there. Like I see like two little patches that I'm just gonna have to touch up. But besides that, I don't hate it. But definitely not my go-to gel at all. So that's just not for me, because as you can see, I don't have much of a brow to work with. So that's just my feelings on that personally. Now that the brows are filled, I'm just gonna wipe away the powder. Wow. That really baked my face and brightened it up. Wow. I was not expecting that. Next, I'm going to be grabbing my Dragun Beauty Transformation Face Powder, and I have already tried this, but only once, just like the color correctors. So we're going to be using this, and I think I'm going to be taking the peach today. Like, I've only used this once, and I just cannot get over the effect. Next is highlight, and I could have used my Nikita Dragun one. However, I've been dying to try Jeffree Star highlighters, so I got the Liquid Frost in the shade Frozen Peach. He recently just had a huge summer sale, and this was one of the items that I picked up, and I am so excited. This is so pretty. How do I even use this? Twist, pump, and then she twisted it even. Okay. We didn't break it. I'm just going to take my JS4 brush, dip a little in there. Okay. Okay. Wow, that is really pigmented. Okay, so I'm definitely going to have to use my fingers to blend that out. Wow. This highlight is so beautiful, and it was actually a lot more intense than this, but I want to take the shade, wow, I'm holding this so weird. I want to take the shade Fantasy and lay it on top of that, because I just want to highlight to the gods right now, apparently. Yes! These two complement each other so well. That is so beautiful. This Fantasy color and the Frozen Peach, by the way, I don't think I mentioned that before, that shade that I used for the Liquid Frost that's upside down in my hand, it was called Frozen Peach. But anyway, wow, it is just so blinding. Wow. For eyeshadow, I'm debating between two palettes, which are the I Heart Revolution Heartbreakers in Daydream, as well as the Urban Decay On the Run Detour palette. This I got for Christmas, and I don't know, I just feel like this is calling my name more than the I Heart Revolution, so I think I'm going to use the Urban Decay today. There are so many beautiful shades in here, I don't even know what to pick. I really want to go with the blue, but I feel like the blue isn't really going to go with my peach highlight. Oh goodness gracious, what to pick? Okay, so I'm going to grab my JS7 brush and I'm going to dip into the shade Escape. And I'm just going to apply that to my crease. This shade is applying so beautifully to the skin. Alright, so I'm going to be grabbing the shade Detour on a JS12 brush. I'm just going to apply this in the lower portion of my crease. So just a little bit lower than where we just placed the shade Escape. I'm just going to blend it out more with the brush that we used from before, just so that they all blend nice and seamlessly together. I think I'm going to grab my M152 and take the shade Confidential and put it on the outer half of my lash line. I am slouching, that is such a bad habit, especially because my little desk is like so far down compared to me being up here. So I do apologize. Then I'm going to go back into the shade Detour and put that right next to Confidential. Then I'm going to take my JS13 brush and dip into Escape and just use that to blur out the edges. So I think I have an idea of what I want to do with my eyes. Let me just check real quick. I think I'm going to take the shade Switchback. That is so blinding and stunning. Wow, okay. And then I'm thinking about going in to my Bloodlust palette, because why not with the highlight? And I'm thinking Beauty Sleep or Take the Crown. I'm not 110% sure. Let me see real quick. This is Take the Crown, and that is... Ooh, yes, that's what I'm doing. That is so pretty. Alright, so I'm going to be grabbing my M421 and I'm just going to be doing a cut crease. Half cut crease, I should say. Next, I'm going to be grabbing my M508 and I'm going to take the shade Switchback and apply that to the inner half of my lid. You know what? I think I'm just going to take some of my setting spray and just wet the brush a little bit. That was a little bit more than a bit, but it's alright. Then I'm going to grab my JS10 brush and I'm going to take the shade Take the Crown. I'm just going to place this in the outer half of my lid. And then I'm just going to go back and forth between those shades to blend them together. I'm going to go back into the shade Confidential on that M506 that we used earlier and just deepen out the outer corner of my lid. And so everything blends beautifully together. So for my inner corner, I think it should be something silver, and I don't have that color in either one of these products, so I think I'm going to go into my Conspiracy palette, so just give me 1 second. Alright, so I'm going to be taking the shade Ranch on my JS13 brush. Yes. I'm going to be grabbing the shade Ranch on a JS13 brush, and I'm going to use this to highlight the inner corners of my eyes. I'm just going to dip back into my Face palette from Dragun Beauty, taking the shade that we used earlier, Fantasy, to highlight my brow bone. So for mascara, I'm going to be trying the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. This was recommended by Paige Corinne. I am obsessed with her. She is so cute and so sweet. I love watching her on YouTube and Twitch. If you haven't seen any of her videos, I will leave her YouTube channel down below as well as her Twitch. I love her so much. She is one of my favorite people to watch on YouTube. She is a talented makeup artist and I love her so much. So she highly recommended this, so we're gonna give this a whirl. Oh wow, okay. It really makes my bottom lashes look so long. I love that. Ooh, I like that so much. Ooh, I love this a lot. These next products I have been dying to try forever. I picked these up at my local Harmon store, which are the Kiss Magnetic Eyeliner and Lashes. So I got 2 lashes. Those were the only 2 that I saw. I got Tantalize and Crowd Pleaser. So I'm feeling extra today and I feel like we're gonna go with the Crowd Pleaser. I haven't done top eyeliner in like forever, so fingers crossed. Now let's try. Ooh! I am honestly shook. So shook I dropped my mirror. I was not expecting this to work. Wow, okay. This is so cool. These lashes are so pretty. Holy cow. Okay. Last but not least is lips, and I have a lot of lip products. I have so much. The ones that I did have before, they're getting old and I want to try new products and I needed more lipsticks, so I kind of went a little bit overboard. So let's start with ColourPop. I have 2 products from them. I have the Luxe Velvet Liquid Lipstick in the shade Room Service, and then I have the Ultra Blotted Lip in the shade Starling. Then we have Jeffree Star products. We have the gloss in the shade Heaven's Gate and Velour Liquid Lipstick in the shade Thirst Trap. And then the last one is probably my favorite. It is the Dragun Beauty DragunGlass Matte Liquid Lipstick. I have Nikita, Whorechata, and Pussy Sun. I'm gonna go into the shade Nikita. Wow. It smells good. So I think I'm gonna grab the shade Whorechata and place that in the middle. Or maybe mix them, I don't know yet. I'm debating. That is a beautiful mix. This combination, Whorechata and Nikita, amazing. I love them so much. So I think I'm gonna add some of my Thirst Trap in the center. Woohoo! Ooh, that's so pretty. Thirst Trap with this combination is so beautiful. So I think that's basically it. The last thing that we have to try is a setting spray. So as I showed you guys before, I'm going to be trying the Milani Make It Last setting spray. Supposedly to last 16 hours. I'm home, I'm not going anywhere special, but whatever, we're going to give it a whirl. Let's see. Ooh. That smells so good. Ooh. That was a really good mist too. Like, holy crap. One spray covered my entire face. Holy cow. That smells so good. I wish I could say what it smells like, but it just smells good. That's all I can say. I don't have a fan, so I'm just going to use my mirror. And hope I don't hit myself in the face, because I have done that before in the past. Luckily never on camera, so knock on wood. Alright, so let's do a quick little overview starting with the makeup tools. The Morphe X Jeffree Star brushes. This blush brush is honestly probably my favorite out of all my blush brushes. Want to make sure I said that correctly. It just hugs the cheek absolutely perfectly, and oh, it's my new favorite. The other contour brush, I don't hate it, I don't love it. I definitely am gonna have to wow, lost blah. I forgot how to speak for a second. I am so sorry. What I was trying to say was that I'm definitely gonna have to try this again before I can give my final thoughts about it. I mean, it's really cute though, how it contoured my face and everything, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know. I think I just have to get used to the way it feels. Then we have the Juno & Co. Velvet Sponge. I wish I ordered 20 of these because I love them so much. I love the way it looks, the way it feels, and definitely how it applied my makeup. So I'm definitely going to be ordering more in the future. Next we have the Dragun Beauty Face Pressed Powder Palette. I love this so much. I just am obsessed with the design, the package, but just the contour and the highlight and the blush, just everything in it I really, really love. Ugh, I can't wait to use this again. Then we have the IT Brow Power Pencil and the Brow Power Pomade. The pencil I didn't mind. It was a little bit on the thick side, which I didn't really like, but it did get the job done, so I don't hate it. I won't be reaching for it again though, unfortunately. And then we have the pomade. I don't know if they have it in another color or if it just comes clear, but the clear gel just did not work for me. It kind of wiped away some of the brow pencil that I put down, so I had to refill it in. If you have thicker brows, then I would recommend it, but I don't have thick or full brows, so I'm not going to be using this again, unfortunately. Then we have the Jeffree Star Liquid Frost in Frozen Peach. Besides me trying to figure out how to open it, I love how this looks on the skin. It is so blinding. I did put the Dragun Beauty highlighter on top of it, and the combination of the two are so beautiful, but this was blinding by itself. I love that you can put it on your face or your entire body if you want to, so I can't wait to use this more again in the future. Then we have the Jeffree Star Face Powder. I honestly really like this so much, minus the scent. I'm not a big fan of it, but it's not overpowering, so it's not gonna make me not want to use it. I love the way it made my skin feel, and it definitely brightened my face completely, so I highly recommend this, and I can't wait to use this again. Then we had the Urban Decay On the Run Detour Palette. I love this color story. If it wasn't for this highlight, I definitely would have dipped into the blue completely, as well as the gold. I just love this color story so much, but I couldn't really dip into the blue. I just felt like it wouldn't look right with the highlight personally. That's why I dipped into the Bloodlust palette, but with the shades that I did use, I really liked it. They blended out really nicely. Next we have the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara, and I really like this a lot, more than my Essence, to be honest. The only thing that I don't like, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but there's just a little bit of chunk there sometimes, not all the time. But besides that, I really like this. Then we had the Kiss Magnetic Eyeliner and Lashes. I honestly was very skeptical at first, but I am really shocked that they worked, and I really love them, especially the pair I'm wearing today, which is Crowd Pleaser. I love it so much. They're so much easier to apply than regular lash glue. So I really like this. If you haven't tried it, try it. I love the shade Thirst Trap with the lip combo that I have on right now. It is absolutely stunning. So love, love, love. Then we have the Dragun Beauty DragunGlass Matte Liquid Lipsticks, and I love them so much. The packaging and the way it feels on my lips especially, I love it so, so much. Last but not least is the Milani Make It Last Setting Spray. I love the way that this smells, how much came out when it was sprayed, how it's not blotchy or blotty on my makeup, and I just really, really like it. So highly recommend this. But yeah, that's basically it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, as well as hitting the notification bell. As always, every product used today will be linked down below in the description box. I love you guys so, so much, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye guys.